Hey everyone, Jake here. We're going to have a lot of Destiny 2 content in the near future, so if you want to stay up to date, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thank you and enjoy. If there's a single word to describe Destiny 2, it's disruption. In the sequel to Bungie's popular shared world shooter, the Guardians of Earth have finally met their match with a new villain who's got his eyes on the Traveler. With their powers stripped away and all their gear destroyed, our heroes are pushed back to square one and they have to relearn what it means to be a true Guardian of the Light.
I am Gaul, and your light is mine.
Though it'll be sad to see our valuable exotics fade into the ether, this turns out to be a blessing, as our next adventure for our characters will bring new challenges, new rewards, and an even greater feeling of satisfaction when accomplishing the next big battle. Though the general grind in Destiny 2 is the same, there are a number of big differences this time around, and GameSpot is here to let you know some of the bigger changes since the last game's adventure. While Destiny 1's narrative was undoubtedly built on a universe with a vast history and a lot of thought put into it, it often struggled with conveying those ideas, opting for a more fragmented and episodic take on its storytelling. With the sequel, Bungie has gone with a traditional approach for a more consistent narrative, gradually fleshing out key characters and locales and giving them the moments they deserve.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Teased in the Taken King mission Outbound Signal, the main antagonist in Destiny 2 is Cabal Emperor Dominus Gaul. Unlike the first game, which struggled to figure out exactly what the darkness was, the warlord behind the Red Legion is a tangible character, with additional story beats revealing why he came to Earth to find the Traveler and what his plans are with its power. If you're a returning Guardian, the story will essentially pick up where you left off after Rise of Iron. Destiny went through several loot overhauls over its first year and beyond, making great strides in the Taken King expansion before it found a sense of equilibrium. In Destiny 2, the loot system has been revised a bit more, focusing more on keeping players in the action. Better gear comes in a more steady stream and generally won't come encrypted, enabling Guardians to stay powered up while preventing the hassle of dragging encrypted engrams to the Cryptarch. Moreover, random rolls for weapons and armor have been dropped, ditching the frustration of finding rare weapons with lousy perks. There are also more opportunities and ways to find new gear, with high-profile targets that drop loot cases, the lost sectors, and finishing tasks for each planet's faction to yield rewards. When unlocking loot, you'll no longer have to undergo bizarre rituals to ensure that you get the best outcome. Overall gear power in your entire inventory will be factored in, making switching over to your most powerful gear unnecessary. Furthermore, encrypted engrams are more rare and allowing a maximum of 10 encrypted engrams to be held at any given time. When it comes to exploration, Destiny 2 will make much better use of your time in the open areas on each planet. While the draw of Destiny 1 was about the exploration of planets and interstellar locales, it often felt limited in scope with its focus of repeating daily missions and patrols. With places like the European Dead Zone, the largest map in a Destiny game, the new diversions and opportunities make the various locations feel much more fleshed out. With public quests and other activities shown clearly on the map, along with timers for upcoming events and rally flags to summon Guardians, there's much less busy work when trying to figure out what to do next. While there's still plenty of patrol and story missions taking you around various game worlds, the new adventure missions are more directed quests given out by allies in the field. Focusing on the history of the planet, they'll send you to the more obscure and bizarre reaches of the world, while learning more of the setting and the characters that inhabit it.
Is that a sack full of shanks? What do you think they're going to do with all that tech? Can you make a big shank from a bunch of little shanks?
These missions offer a nice break from the more epic and set-piece focused story missions and the plain objectives of patrols, while also getting to learn more about the allies that still inhabit the spaces. Though the original game had various shaders, ships, sparrows, and unique pieces of class armor to unlock, it felt rudimentary, making the sight of a similar Guardian a common occurrence. The sequel will offer more variation and change up the number of systems that made the accessories and options feel constrained. On top of this, the Eververse will have more use aside from being the designated microtransaction shop. With the new bright engrams, these special loot cases yield a variety of standard and cosmetic gameplay items, including shaders, which are now consumables applied to single pieces of gear, and brand new ships for your Guardian. Found throughout the quests and after reaching level 20, with each level up after granting a new engram, these offer more dedicated ways to acquire new accessories, along with new items called auras, a dedicated option for visual effects such as flames and other odd designs applied to your characters. Cosmetics now come in a variety of tiers. We acquired an exotic ranked emote from a bright engram, which allowed the Guardian to channel their powers to express themselves in some odd and amusing ways. There are ways to customize your loadouts as well. In addition to the various shaders, new weapons mods can be found and applied to your weapons. In addition to this is the return of infusing, which is more viable than it is in the previous game. While the Destiny community are resilient for keeping up with the game, there were a distinct lack of systems to support them in the long run. Several websites were created by fans to fill in the gap for tracking public events, clan support, and several looking for group databases. Bungie have now made great strides with integrating these features into the game. Matchmaking is now available for high-end content for solo players who will be paired up with clans and other fire teams looking for members. There is now also dedicated clan support, giving players the chance to create a group on Bungie's official site and invite members of the community to join. Along with creating unique clan banners and having clan-dedicated chats and forums, a clan will also work together to gain unique clan rewards and bonuses through their journey, which are cumulatively added up among members. These rewards come in many different forms, such as unique emblems and auras, but will constantly change and shift depending on the weekly refresh. For those returning, Destiny 2 will be an experience that is familiar, but also more refined and detailed in its approach to building up a unique character. And for those coming in fresh, Bungie's sequel looks to offer a stunning and broad game world to explore, along with tons of monsters to shoot and loot to find. This shared world shooter has a lot on display, and after years of work, it's ready to show off what it can do in its second outing. If you're craving more Destiny 2 content, be on the lookout for our upcoming show Destiny's Children, where our US and UK teams will take the reins on long plays and live streams for Destiny 2. Thank you for watching.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? No hugs.